Good afternoon, YouTube. Here we are at Yosemite. It's hard to hear me. We're right beside the Marset River Rapids. But anyway, beautiful park. Let's go check it out. This is pretty interesting. If you want to pause here, you can read this. So they used to advertise that you could get to Yosemite by train in 36 hours. That was in 1910. Here we have another beautiful waterfall. I believe it's called Nevada Falls. Okay, look at this view. This is awe-inspiring. Look at the waterfall. You can still see the top of Half Dome. Quite a few people here. Okay, here we are below the waterfall. You look up through here. The waterfall is called Bridal Veil Falls. Here is Sentinel Falls. You can hear the water coming down, crashing against the rocks. Something awesome. Just hold it here for a couple seconds. Listen to the power of that water. So this is Yosemite Chapel. It's still in use. This is dating back to 1879. It's the oldest building still in use. And as you can see here, there's people around it and they're going in, and they're going to have a wedding here. And I'll correct one of the mistakes that I made earlier today. When we'll come back around here, over on the other side. I called that Sentinel Falls. That's not Sentinel Falls. That's Yosemite Falls. But it's still beautiful. It was flowing a little better today. So okay, the lake in front of Half Dome is called Mirror Lake. As you can see, it's called that for, if you look at the surface of the water, you can see Half Dome in it. So impressive here. Over to my right, we have some look like Chinese that are trying to build a bridge over to a rock so that they can do selfies on, I believe. I don't know what they're doing. Here we are in front of Half Dome. It is very magnificent. So large, you can't get it all in one shot. 8,880 some feet to the top point there. I think we're around the 2,000 foot mark, so that's more than a mile up. People actually climb this. I don't believe anybody's climbing it today, but it is truly awesome. Okay, this is the world famous El Capitan. And if you look up top, you can barely see, I'll try to zoom in here, is Horsetail Falls. It's the one that's famous that will light up like fire at certain times of the day. Now this falls typically only runs 2 weeks a year in the springtime. Let's see if we can get it.
When the sun gets around a little more on it, it'll light up.
It'll even be more beautiful.
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, I bet I did. That's amazing.
See it? You can see it all.
See the jet in the background going overhead?
Yes.
People actually climb up that.
I know they do. I don't see how they do it.
Amazing. One last view of El Capitan from the front side, a different angle. I mean, it doesn't look that high, but it takes climbers 3 days to climb this. And if you look over, we'll zoom in on that horsetail because it just doesn't exist very often. The Horsetail Falls. Got a little wind here. One last view of El Capitan from the front side, a different angle. I mean, it doesn't look that high, but it takes climbers 3 days to climb this. And if you look over, we'll zoom in on that horsetail because it just doesn't exist very often. The Horsetail Falls. Got a little wind here. Okay, here we are at a gorge on our way out of the park. Boy, it's just gorgeous.